my good friend, Johnny Infantinino. We love Johnny. We love
I
you to
call
come here,
him
Johnny.
I call him Johnny FIFA, soccer guy.
I call him Johnny, the FIFA guy. The FIFA. We call him Johnny the FIFA. And we had an excellent FIFA, Luigi. I think there has never been a more strong FIFA ever in the world. It has never happened. You would agree, right, Luigi? The greatest FIFA I've ever seen. I went just to the last match, back the rest of them. I only go to the most important one. The premium match, Luigi, the premium. There's a premium tweet. Yes, please.
I'm behind. I'm behind a beautiful bulletproof glass whenever
Yes.
I go to these matches. Cause some loony Democrats out there don't agree
Radical
with
left
how I
lesbian Muslim Democrats. Sorry, Luigi, yes.
do not agree with how I'm ruining the country to my benefit and enrichment. Voila.
Also, to Mr. Steve Witkoff's and Jared Kushner's enrichment, my two favorite friends, my great team. We're all enriching each other in here and fucking your monuments up. That was a great intro, Luigi. Congratulations to the Spanish. Viva la España.
And overseas. And when Roger's ready, here we go. Spain have won the World Cup.
Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition, baby.
Well said.
Yes.
Congrats to them. Congrats to Argentina as well for nearly almost tasting success.
Almost there, but not there yet. Not there. Didn't make it.
It's all right. At least you kicked out the British Argentina. How are the
How dare
Falklands
you, Luigi? How
looking
dare
these
you?
days?
If I were to say something about the World Cup, I did notice a tendency for things being called in Argentina's favor. I noticed it. I noticed this everywhere online as well. There's a big conspiracy theories going. But I'm not gonna lie, I don't think there was another team in the World Cup that had more goals ruled, just disqualified when they were scored against them.
Look, obviously there's a Trump angle there with Javier Milei, my best friendo.
My husband from Latin America. He's my husband, Luigi. He licks my balls every time.
Okay,
The
bullshit
thing is
aside,
that,
yeah.
I mean, people are going on
there's-
that it's, people are going on, sorry Luigi, that the conspiracy theory is that it's because Messi gets all the revenue and shit. That you get a
Bullshit.
premium on advertising.
Look, I'd say it's not consistent. Like, I can get behind Trump for sure had a big influence in this
Oh my
World Cup.
God.
From the fact that the US hosted it out of the blue to like a red cards being withdrawn, whatever. There's multiple cases
I
there.
mean, embarrassing stuff, let's be real. I don't think it's ever happened before.
If he could, I'm sure he would pull some strings for Javier Milei. But if you look at the Argentina-England match, in my opinion, like the referee was in favor of England.
I didn't notice anything in that one specifically. I think you. I think
It was a butchery. It was more of a sort of fist fight kind of match.
you are talking, I mean, I think
actual
the
football.
English came to play physically at the level required, but then one of the things I've never seen before, they scored first and then completely mentally folded, which is like, dude,
Yeah.
you scored. It was like they scored.
They didn't mentally fold. It was their coach that screwed up. He immediately switched to
Yeah.
players for defendants, and it's like the strategy was, let's stop doing what got us to the dance. Let's play defense.
I think
Not
maybe
a
he
good
did
strategy.
give them, there was a bit of time he gave to them, but still, he did the wrong move. Yeah, 100%. You can
Yeah.
just
just don't change anything. You were doing really well up to that point. Anyway, people, we also do football
We
analysis
do football
once every.
analysis. If you're gonna do England, get rid of Harry Kane. He's jinxed. He's jinxed. He scores the most goals, but
Hurricane.
Gypsies jinxed him when he was a babe. He will never win England. Get rid of him, you win.
I had a joke with a friend in this World Cup. He has the most miles of any 32-year-old I've ever seen. Like he's the oldest 32-year-old on the planet.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he's seen some
agree.
shit.
I agree. He's seen some shit. He's played golf with Trump recently. Oof. So let's
All
move
right,
on, Luigi, to the important stuff. I
we
think.
missed we missed a lot of shit since we
True,
last
but I mean, at the
spoke.
same time, it's still the same shit, only escalating. Maybe I can go through very quickly
Do it.
what has happened. He at one point he was gonna put tolls as well, but then he spoke with the Saudis. And there was like fuck tolls. Then there was like he threatened to hit energy facilities and infrastructure.
Next week, it gets really bad for them because next week comes the power plants. Next week comes the bridges. We're going to knock out all their power plants. We're going to knock out all their bridges unless they get to the table and negotiate.
He did hit a bridge.
And then proceeded to do it. In response, Tehran went all out, attacking everything it could in the Gulf, including striking tankers in the Strait of Hormuz. The Great Memorandum was flushed down the toilet. The strait is almost at a standstill. Almost 100 US troops have been injured over the last 2 weeks. 3 have died. Desalination plants are being attacked in the Gulf at increasing frequency. Oil prices are rising by the fucking day. And the Houthis have now announced, Luigi, a maritime embargo for the Saudis in the Red Sea, where about 12% of trade flows through. But I guess the halftime show was chef's kiss.
I mean, Shakira, Shakira.
Can Hughes done live?
Okay, let's not spend too much time on this. It's a mess. There is absolutely no end in sight. The markets haven't panicked as much as I thought they would. Some of that is because China has decreased its consumption of oil. Therefore, global demand has fallen to meet the lower supply. But that's a short-term trick, right? Like China will need to restart the pumps at some point.
Just to know, sorry, Luigi, they have like the largest strategic oil reserve in the world. That they've been hoarding it since the 2000s for something like this. Of course, Trump ruined everything. Like we gotta use it because this imbecile just blew the Middle East. So they're running through it now. Eventually, it runs out.
The Americans, the Americans are also exporting record quantities. They are trying to make up for some of that
Yeah.
shortfall in global supply, and together that has been like a bandage on the wound. But a wound it is, and the longer it plays out, I think the higher the risk the markets
Oh, and
wake up.
another thing we should note, Luigi, is that we said he's got a month, which he also acknowledged when he had when he signed the memorandum. The thing is, some oil has now been replenished when he did the understanding, and now he's got more leeway where he can drag this out. I don't know, maybe another month, maybe a month and a half,
Yeah.
and he's gonna play with it but he's got this note. He's obsessed, dude. It's gonna be his, I don't know, or think of a Greek tragedy style event. He's obsessed with the Iranians. He thinks
I
he can
think that,
make them yield. Sorry, yeah.
yeah, he thinks he can make them yield. I think he thought this would be a quick victory, and let's face it, quick victories is what Trump is all about. This isn't it.
In and out.
At the same time, he doesn't want to commit ground troops. So it's a proverbial, what was the word? Shit show. That's the word.
A proverbial reflecting pool shit show. What's going to happen let's say, I mean, he's already started hitting bridges, as you said, and nuclear facilities, and energy facilities. And I mean, in response, they're hitting desalination plants. I'm going to bet that he's going to yield in about 2 weeks because things are escalating at this point. at the rate, well, we're going to have mass catastrophe. I mean, catastrophic events. If you start destroying, if you start popping off the desalination plants around the Middle East, they're going to have millions of people without drinking water eventually. And so Mohammed and the rest of them are going to call him and be like, dude, enough.
We'll exchange oil for drinking water.
For drinking water. And he's such a fucking bum, dude.
Yeah.
Everybody fucking told him, don't do this. The only way out. Do you think the
Well,
Iranians are gonna yield in a month of this?
I doubt it. We've discussed this in the
There's
past.
no
The
way.
Iranians can take pain longer than Trump can. Look,
And you
this
saw
is
the
the hard,
funeral. Sorry, you saw the funeral. There were millions. I'm not
this is the
saying that
100th
is
time
representative, obviously. It's an extremely oppressed society. But even then, they could get millions on the streets to celebrate
for
the
the
death
for
of
the
the
for the
of the
upteenth
Grand Wizard. Sorry, Luigi.
for the upteenth time. This ends when the markets force Trump to yield, and we are a very long way from that. The markets have been very sanguine, very
Yeah. And
calm
now
throughout this
there's the
ordeal.
AI wave. There's a bunch of shits going on with the market.
Speaking of, that is a fantastic segue into what I wanted us to discuss. OpenAI proposed giving the US government 5% of the company just to appease the Trump
More,
administration.
more,
Yeah,
more.
that's the genius move from Sam Altman that he's proactively
It's a
trying to
very
give the
low
government.
stake. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're right. It's a very good
he's
move.
proactively trying to give the government the smallest bone available, because when the government comes by itself, it's going to be a lot more than the 5%. Bernie Sanders, Saint Bernard of Vermont is asking for 50%
We
already.
want half. The people demand half. That's why
A
we like.
one-time tax, not on their profits, but on their equity forever. I mean,
They were a non-profit, and it's time they started acting like it.
So yeah, I think that's happening. And I think from OpenAI's perspective, they want the US government to be in because they get the backing of the US government that way as well.
Luigi,
They
you
can
always find
outmuscle
like,
the Chinese.
sorry, you
Yeah.
always find like the 5% of stuff that we agree with Trump. And this comes out looking very weird because
Whatever. I
yeah,
mean,
it's
it's a
like
good
he's right
idea.
about this.
Yeah.
I don't care about
Look,
the reasons, but yeah, they should take more, obviously.
you know what? Why I think this is going to happen? Everyone wants it to happen first, like from the left to the right to the companies themselves. They want this to happen, and more importantly, there's this.
By the way, that's
Well, you're
usually how things happen.
yeah,
It's when a
you're gonna
right
be
we get a Republican pick something that's
agrees. Yeah.
unorthodox for Republicans, and then the
Oh,
Democrats go with it. It never happens the
yeah,
reverse.
it's true. And the business lobby goes with it as well, which is very rare for all three to align, but it does happen, like at this occasion. One more reason I think this is going to happen, that the US government is going to take a stake in all of the big labs, Anthropic as well, is that to the Chinese, you're going to be shocked, are developing their own models, but cheaper.
Oof. They will
Who
destroy them. If this
who
works
could have
out the
seen
way
that?
it usually has been working out, it's gonna be a flood of like a third of the price models that do about the same shit. They're gonna be wiped
Exactly.
off the market. When that happens, they're gonna lose about 50% of their valuation. And when that happens, the whole fucking stock market goes down because that's like how much of their valuations is like the whole stock market
Yeah, yeah,
at
yeah.
this point.
So the Chinese are about 2 months behind the frontier kind of
Do it,
American labs,
Commander.
but their models are a fraction of the cost of those models. So it's like, do you want a Ferrari? Yeah, you want a Ferrari, but are you willing to
How many
settle
people
for,
get a Ferrari?
yeah, are you willing to settle for a Porsche at 1/6 of the price? Fuck yeah. I think a lot for a lot of people and businesses, the answer is yes, and that is a huge risk, and that's why you need the U.S. government to promote your toys and try to, for
Frankly, it's
like,
a national
yeah,
security issue at this point for them.
exactly, and that's how they're gonna frame it. I really suspect.
They love framing it this way.
And
Let's
speaking
frame it.
It's national security, good sir.
We need to destroy a random country. Why? It's national security.
Just bomb them. All right, I saw this headline during the week and I wanted to bring it up with you
Yeah.
as a closing. Prediction markets. Prediction markets have gotten huge. They're basically a venue to insider trade information that would normally land you in jail, but because they're unregulated, nobody gives a fuck.
It's weird shit.
The latest headline I saw is that prediction markets want to allow people to bet on how many planes will be delayed in an airport.
Oh my God.
To which I say, what could go wrong, guys? Let's let them bet on anything that they can act on, and let's see how many flights get delayed relative to last year.
By fucking morons trying to delay a flight or by any means necessary
By
because they
fucking-
bet their fucking savings on it. It's a great idea. Do it.
Dude, what could go wrong? Let me bet on whether my neighbor's house is going to catch fire or something. What could go wrong? I mean, I don't see any, moral dilemmas there. No,
No,
no red
no,
flags.
it's a great idea. So with that,
Don't
folks,
regulate the medias, guys. Let's go.
don't
Let's do it.
regulate anybody. Don't regulate anybody. Don't regulate your butcher. Your butcher is gonna wrap his peanuts on your meats. You want that? Why not? I mean, fuck that shit. Have a little bit of peanuts, meat, Luigi.
Wow.
We love the
I
peanuts.
think I think this is our cue.
Take it away, Johnny.
I think we've reached crescendo.